Merry Christmas, friends. Father Frank Pavone here, National Director of Priests for Life. I want to bring you my daily diary for the days from December 23rd through the 27th of 2021 as we continue with this sharing of what I did from day to day, hour by hour, because I want to be totally transparent with you and accountable as we continue to help lead this pro-life movement. Well, on the 23rd of December, I was here early in the morning, taped Mass for broadcast that day, and then went on to have our usual staff meetings, briefings, administrative phone calls in the morning. Gave out some Christmas cards to the staff because I would not see the rest of them until after Christmas. And I have a little tradition before I leave for the Christmas break. I flew up to New York that day to be with my family. I put the baby Jesus in the mangers here in the office before I leave. So I did that. And then I flew to New York, White Plains, to be specific, Westchester County. And as usual, in the car and on the plane, I was working on my laptop, catching up on writing I have to do, emails, reading, communicating with staff, etc. It took not too long to get back home. When I was home, visited with my parents, did some last-minute errands for them in preparation for the Christmas celebration, and made some phone calls with some pertinent staff as well, both before and after having dinner with my parents on the 23rd, and then went to bed early to get ready for the Christmas celebration. On the 24th, on Christmas Eve, morning Mass, and also started following the different celebrations on television through EWTN and other channels. Then, of course, had to help set up the house for the guests that we would be having for Christmas Eve, just a couple of relatives. So I assisted in doing that, getting ready not only the table, but some of the food, picking up a few last-minute items that we needed at the store. And then the guests came over later on, and we had a beautiful Christmas Eve traditional dinner with different kinds of fish and nice family gathering and prayer. Then I have a tradition whereby I open up on Christmas Eve the various Christmas cards that I received during the pre-Christmas days and weeks. So I do that on Christmas Eve while watching two things on television. One, through EWTN, the Mass at the Basilica Shrine of the Immaculate Conception in Washington. So that comes on at 10:30. So I did that, and then right after that, the Midnight Mass from St. Patrick's Cathedral, I watched that as well, while again opening these various Christmas cards. Then I went to Christmas Mass the next morning, early Mass, and exchanged some gifts with my parents, and then made a few Christmas phone calls and did a lot of texting to certain key friends and associates throughout the country as Christmas Day went on. And then we went over to my cousin Wendy's house in Greenwich, Connecticut, and you may have seen some of the postings I did online about our Christmas meal over there in the afternoon. I continued texting and receiving texts from various associates in the pro-life movement as the day went on. And then took my parents home, and we concluded the day there at home. On the 26th, the day after Christmas, being a Sunday, there we were also at home. I went to early Mass on the 26th. And then I had to attend to a number of things in between having Sunday dinner with my parents and my brother. I had to get ready a few things for this week in terms of emails and preparations for the staff and what we call the January plan. At this time of month, we plan in detail the days and activities and commitments of the month to come. So I did some of that work, as I say, in between visiting with family and going to church and so forth. Then on the 27th is the day that Monday I flew back from New York to my headquarters here in Florida. It was an early flight, however, it was delayed. Got a lot of chance to do some work on my laptop and phone calls with the staff from the airport, and then more work on the plane. Got back, more work in the car from the airport to the office. Again, phone calls with staff and meetings that had to occur to advance the work of the week. In particular, now we're starting heavy-duty planning for the March for Life and the National Prayer Service, which we conduct. Prepared a number of articles. When I got to the office, I had a series of staff meetings, for example, with our executive manager, our travel department, and other things like that. Then I had an appointment over at the gun range on Merritt Island. I did that, and then came back to the office and did some quiet evening work at my desk to start to reorient myself to the guidance we have to give to the staff in various projects in the days to come. So those, my friends, were my activities from the 23rd to the 27th of December 2021. We'll continue to bring these updates. Thanks so much for watching.